undermined. I don't want to throw conspiracy stuff out of there, but you remember when Travis Scott, he kind of revolutionized the way artists get paid when he actually associated his ISRC code with garments, and the songs were actually free, technically, when you bought a garment.
Yeah, damn.
Artists weren't doing that. And so it revolutionized the way you make revenue. Travis was making revenue crazy revenue. I remember when Nicki Minaj was upset at that, you know? And so
of the freedom of speech,
the other side of the non-disclosure agreements, the agreements.
And it's very hard to go in as an artist with a 50-50 partnership deal. Those days are gone. Most of the time, when you sign as an artist, you can have a flourishing career independent. Drake showed that. You have a flourishing career independent. But the minute you sign, all that leaves. Because the independence is about you making the most of the money. Once you sign, the money doesn't belong to you anymore. You're actually giving up your power because you signed to a label. And that's just an unfortunate thing. Now, the flip side of it, and you guys always love the controversy. I'll put a name out there. Like Allow Cohen. Very unscrupulous. real slick guy. Now, I'll probably never be able to talk to this guy again, but this guy is pretty slick. I mean, he undermines you when he takes your publishing. What artist would give up 1%? I want to give up 1% of my publishing, but you lose your publishing and you barely have your mechanical rights. So it's a combination of the two. And it's unfortunate, but that's how it is.
Right. Talk about the Astro World, situation. Zastar to say that happened. In your opinion, I know you've probably seen all the news clip, you read a lot of articles. Who do you think is responsible for that? 1, 2, Live Nation, Travis Scott, security, police? Elaborate on that.
This really kind of triggered me. This is the most ridiculous thing I've ever seen happen. Let's take Ozzy Osbourne, Metallica, and Megadeth. They are notorious for having mosh pit groups. Have you ever heard of them getting lawsued?
Nope.
No. You haven't heard anything ever said about these people. Why? Because they're not liable. Okay? Now, I don't know what I don't know, because I don't know the people that were behind that concert. Was Travis Scott contracted to perform, or was he part of the promotion group? I'm not sure. I don't know if you guys know. But irregardless to the fact, when an artist is performing at a venue that size, you are going to have indemnified insurance. It starts at $2 million. So how is he at fault? He wouldn't have been able to step on that stage if he didn't have insurance. So he had that. Best believe. He walks on that stage, he's insured. Because if he hurts himself, the insurance has to protect him. So the insurance is designed to protect you in the event of something like this happening.
Well, I think they said that the insurance capped out, and the damages are bigger than what the policy was. I think I heard that.
Well, see, this is when a lot of artists get undermined. I've been a part of a lot of big concerts, and the artists get undermined because they don't know what type of security companies there most of the time. Usually those companies are switched on them or bail out on them at the day of the event. They can't control it because they're ready to perform. They've gotten a portion of their payment. So now they got to follow through. All these kind of things that happen that the artist literally has no control of. So why are you holding the artist liable? Why would you hold Travis liable? What this is doing is preventing him from ever being able to do this again. He won't be able to throw a concert again anywhere. No insurance company will even touch him for him to be able to perform. So you're taking his way of life away from him. And that's what's unfortunate, because what could Travis have done?
Right.
What could Travis have done? How would he know? Has anybody ever been on a stage when you got 35,000 people watching you?
Right.
You can't even see
35.
those lights and the heat and all other stuff that goes on when being on the stage. You can't see those people. You can barely hear them because you have the feedback speakers in front of the stage. So all those things have undermined the integrity of Travis Scott. I really don't see the fault of Travis Scott. I don't see that anywhere.
Let me ask you this, because a lot of people are going to watch this and go, you're tripping. All y'all are fools. This was a satanic ritual. This was people sacrificing. Y'all all are missing the bigger point. This was something deeper in play. A lot of people are going to say it. I know that we laugh at this shit, but it's a dead ass truth. People and everywhere are going to say this. Talk about that aspect, man, because that's a part of this conversation too. In your opinion.
Absolutely ludicrous, ignorant. Every time, remember when, Jay-Z reached the pinnacle of his career. He was part of the Illuminati. Every time it's a black artist, when we don't make it on our own merit, we have to be part of some sacred initiation. And I think it's foolish, man. I think it's foolish and it's counterproductive. This has nothing to do with Satanism at all. It has nothing to do with that. You got a young man that Travis Scott, if anybody's been following Travis Scott, he worked his ass off. He worked his ass off. He built his own genre and space. And you got to give that man credit for that. So I think that's foolish, man.
Appreciate your thoughts.
What do you see? I think Nike today they held up the production or the putting his shoe on the shelf or whatever. What do you see this ultimately going for Travis Scott? Shows are being canceled and everything. Where is he going to be at next year? Like they really, like you said, they really trying to take his livelihood away. So where do you see it going?
I think his career ending. I really do. I think it's severe because it's hitting him where it hurts.
Yeah,
and that's his pocket. And you almost kind of wonder, was he intentionally undermined?
Out on the beach and sell sandbags. Some things can last, but this ain't just a podcast. This is SamAnt and Godcast. Hip hop uncensored is the vibe, so subscribe. Hip hop uncensored is the vibe, so subscribe. Oh God, driving SamAnt riding passenger side, and you heard it out the mouth of the greatest rapper alive. Hip hop uncensored is the vibe, so subscribe. Hip hop uncensored is the vibe, so subscribe. Oh God, driving SamAnt riding passenger side, and you heard it out the mouth of the greatest rapper alive. Go gang.